Hi Veronica.
Hello.
So we're going to be working on an issue of yours, and we're going to be using the technique called the movie technique. So for the purpose of the movie technique, it's a really great tool because it means we can actually break down an event in your life that's not very pleasant. So that can be something, of course, from the past, or it can be something from the future. And the great thing also about this little technique is we can also look at possibly any limitations and limiting beliefs that were created on that event. And I think you're aware, aren't you, that this thing is holding you back, this little issue. So I'm first going to ask you, if you could give this a title, this little movie, you could give it a movie title, what would you give it?
It'll be Business Launch Fear, fearing my business launch.
Okay, so the title is Business Launch Fear.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you, when you talk about that now, out of 10, how strong is that feeling or that fear?
8.
It's an 8, yes, it's quite high. So it's a good one to work on.
Yeah.
Great. And can you tell me, why did you say it was an 8?
I feel I've done lots and lots of training lately.
Yes.
In the past over a year or so.
Yeah.
To get to this point where I am today, where I am actually going to start my own coaching business.
Yeah.
But there's just a little bit something holding me back there. Maybe a little bit of self-limiting belief that I won't be taken seriously, or all the work that I've done, is it really enough?
Okay.
Should I have been doing more? Do I need more?
Yes. So that perfectionist.
Yeah, in a way, yes.
Yeah, just needing to be a certain way in your mind for it to just all work out.
Exactly. Not completely trusting myself that I've done everything I should have done in order.
Okay, great. And is there any feeling in the body, because you said it was an 8, did you have a response? Like, do you feel a racing heart, or is it a funny feeling?
Gut feeling.
Gut feeling.
Yeah, it's
okay.
like a little whirlpool going around.
Okay. So all we're going to do first is just take a bit of the edge off, just do one tapping round on the title, which was, remind me again, it's the
Business Launch Fear.
Business Launch Fear, and it's a number 8. So we're just going to go straight to the top of the head and just say these words: this business launch fear.
This business launch fear.
This business launch fear, and go to the eyebrow.
Business launch fear.
Side of the eye. This business launch fear.
This business launch fear.
Under the nose. This business launch fear.
This business launch fear.
Good. Tapping the chin. This fear in my tummy.
This fear in my tummy.
This business launch fear.
This business launch fear.
Under the arm. It's stuck in my body.
It's stuck in my body.
Okay, we're just going to stop and take a breath in. Let it go. Okay, we're just starting to move things around. So what I'd like you to do now is just close your eyes and play almost that little movie, that scenario. I'm assuming it's like a future movie. Can you play that in your mind? Okay, just close your eyes and play that in your mind. And I want you to stop at any point where you get that real intense sort of fear or feeling in your body. Can you see it?
Yeah.
You can feel it? Okay, open your eyes. What number do you put on that?
7.
A 7, okay. And are you happy to explain that little movie to me?
Yes.
Good, so I just want you to say it out loud now and stop again at that point when you get that feeling.
It's basically seeing myself working away at my little desk at home in front of the computer, all the work that I've done, and basically the whole website is now ready. It's designed, everything is in place, everything that I've done, it's there, it's ready to go, and basically me pushing the button that it goes live.
Right, stop there. So does that make you feel a bit, ooh, like pressing the button, because you went like that? Does that make you feel a bit, okay, to do that again, press the button. Okay, where do you feel that in the body?
It's moved up to here now.
Okay, so we're just going to say side of the hand. And is it fear, anger, frustration? What is it there? What's the emotion?
Anticipation.
Okay. All this anticipation about launching my business.
About launching my business.
About pressing the button.
About pressing the button.
I can feel it in my throat.
I can feel it in my throat.
I love and accept myself anyway.
I love and accept myself anyway.
Even though I've got this anticipation fear.
Even though I have this anticipation fear.
In my throat.
In my throat.
Okay. I love and accept. Oh, sorry, in my chest. Yeah, in my chest. I love and honour these feelings anyway.
I love and honour these feelings anyway.
Top of the head. This feeling in my chest.
This feeling in my chest.
Eyebrow. This feeling in my chest.
This feeling in my chest.
When I think about hitting the button.
When I think about hitting the button.
The send button.
The send button.
under the nose. This anticipation in my chest.
This anticipation in my chest.
When I think about,
and
do the action, hitting that button. Can you do that with your finger?
yeah.
Yeah? How does that feel? What's coming up for you?
It's just the fear of not being taken seriously.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just work with that. This fear in my body
of
not being taken seriously. Under the arm. This fear. And is it still the chest?
Yeah, it's both
So
the
picture yourself going like that.
Yeah, both the chest and sort of down in my tummy.
Okay. Which is the strongest, the chest or the tummy?
The chest.
Okay. This fear in my chest. This fear of not being taken seriously. When I press send, I have this fear. Top of the head. That when people open the email, they'll think. Say out loud, what will they think? What's your fear? What's the eyebrow?
That I haven't done it professionally enough, or that I'm not professionally enough.
Okay. That you're not good enough?
Good enough, professional enough.
Okay. The professional enough works better though, under the eye.
Yeah.
This fear. I'll be judged. For not being professional enough. This fear. In my chest. For not being professional enough. I want you to slow the words down now and really connect with what that means for you. This fear. Of. Say it out loud.
Not being professional enough.
Say it again under the arm. Slower.
This fear of not being professional enough.
Okay. Is that shifting? Is anything happening in your body?
It's moving up to my throat.
Okay. This feeling in my throat.
We're
We're going to do this 9-gamut one now, okay? So I'm going to get you to tap between the little finger and the ring finger, focusing on that feeling in your throat. Is it fear, anxiety, fear? What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Just feeling it?
Yes.
Out of 10, how strong is it in your throat?
It's about a 9 right now.
It's a 9, okay. Close your eyes, open your eyes. Look hard down left, keep tapping. Look straight ahead, look hard down right. Look straight ahead, all the way around the clock. This fear in my throat. Yeah, and anti-clockwise, really focusing on that feeling in the throat. All this fear. And now I'm going to hum Happy Birthday. Now we're going to count to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Big breath in. Let it out. Good. We're just going to go straight to the top of the head. This fear in my throat. Not being taken seriously enough. Not being professional enough. This fear. That I'll be judged. For not being professional enough. Particularly on my website. And I'm feeling it in my throat. Take a breath in again. Let it go. Let's just check in what's happening.
It's down to 4.
Down to a 4, good. Can you tell me again the little movie until that point?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's just sitting there at my desk and
Yeah.
home, working away, having done all this work and applying it into words,
Yes.
and actually shifted a little bit now. It's more that people understand what I've actually done and the message coming across.
Oh, fantastic. So there's a little bit of a shift in you thinking they might appreciate that.
Yeah.
Great. Good. But there's still some 4. You said there's a 4.
Yeah.
So
that
what,
little bit
can you
just-
explain what that's about? Is it something that comes after that pressing the send and it's out there? What's causing it to be a 4?
Maybe actually fear of expressing myself properly or clearly.
Okay. In what area? The website or articulately when you're on the phone? What do you mean by that? Can you get a bit clearer?
Mostly actually on the website, but what I can put into words, so all the knowledge that I have, that is actually transcending into the written form.
Yeah.
And the message actually coming across.
Okay.
So there's a fear that I'm not,
of your hand, yeah. Even though I have this fear,
even though I have this fear,
and say it like you do.
that the message that I want to come across, that people won't really understand it or appreciate it.
Okay. I love and accept myself anyway.
I love and accept myself anyway.
Even though a part of me struggles with that.
Even though part of me struggles with that.
I'm open to fully accepting where I'm at right now.
I'm open to fully accepting where I am at right now.
And how about we say something like, I'm fully trusting the process? Does that sound good?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. I'm fully trusting the process.
And fully trusting the process.
And trusting myself.
And trusting myself.
Great, okay. Top of the head, let's just work with, where is it in the body again? In the throat?
It's still, yeah, it's
okay.
moved up, it's more sort of
moving, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, this remaining fear.
This remaining fear.
I won't be taken seriously.
I won't be taken seriously.
This remaining fear.
This remaining fear.
That the content of my website.
That the content on my website.
Won't come across.
Won't come across.
As eloquently.
As eloquently.
As I'd like it to be.
As I'd like it to be.
Yeah, maybe you explain your words again. This fear.
This fear.
That the content of the website.
That the content of the website.
You explain in your words.
Won't come across in the way that I want it to.
Okay. Yeah, under the arm. Is it important? Let's just stop talking, take a breath in. Let it go. What's happening with that? You're kind of thinking about something.
Yes, yes, yes. No, I'm thinking that, you know, what I've done, it's me. It's actually me there, and I'm happy with what I've written, and I'm happy with what it is, and it will speak to the people who are supposed to see it and who it is directed at, and the people who won't appreciate it are obviously not the people who are supposed to be receiving this message. I'll put it that way.
Great, sounds fantastic. How does that feel saying that?
It feels like the truth.
Hey! Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Lump in my throat is gone.
Brilliant.
It moved up and
Right.
now it's just dissolved.
Okay. Fantastic. We're just going to test a couple of things. So I would like you to just tell me again in your words that movie, tell me the title and tell me the content.
It was called The Business Launch Here.
Yeah.
And I could picture myself sitting in front of my computer at home,
Yeah.
at my little desk, hammering away, writing, rewriting, writing again, and finally being happy enough to actually launch the website now and send out the newsletters. And that made me quite fearful.
Okay.
And I don't feel that. I'm actually quite excited about getting on with it now.
Perfect. I'm going to rummage around a little bit more. I'm going to get you to imagine, I'm going to get my laptop, I'm going to get you to imagine pressing the send button, okay? Alright, so this is your laptop. I'm going to get you to imagine pressing send and notice what happens. You've got the content of your website, it's all done. I want you to imagine pressing the send button and notice that anything comes up for you.
Excitement.
Great! Just try and do the action. Anything on there?
Pure excitement.
Great. Thank you. Okay, so I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you. I think you're going to be great.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. So thank you for coming up and doing a little demo with me.
Thank you
Great.
so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
You're not going home just yet.